This is The Drive with Mark Panatelli.
Do not, if you've not already made, listen, it doesn't matter where you are. Tonight, let your dinner plans be as easy as they possibly can be. Nobody makes choosing what to eat better than Orange Crate.
That's right, man. Orange Crate, my favorite app. We love them. Great supporters of us, great supporters of this radio station, the show, and you should check them out tonight. If you don't know about Orange Crate, it is basically a delivery service, right? Think about all the great restaurants here in our area. It doesn't matter if you're listening to us in New Bern, in Greenville, or even in Jacksonville. All the great restaurants, all your favorites. You want to eat it all the time, right? But it just doesn't work out sometimes. Logistically, right? Logistics sometimes get in the way, and you can't get out to your favorite restaurant. Well, that's where Orange Crate comes in, serving over 100-plus restaurants across eastern North Carolina. Orange Crate can hook you up with whatever you're feeling tonight. Why did you put on those glasses, man? Those look terrible.
You're a professional.
Those are awful, awful glasses.
You are a professional. I am just trying to be ready to read this stat. Orange Crate. Finish your Orange Crate read.
If you get thrown off, okay, if you're having one of those days, if maybe one of your coworkers starts wearing glasses and it has just messed with your mind, man, those look really bad on you. If all that happens, then what you need to do is you need to call Orange Crate tonight. Doesn't matter. Are you craving your favorite dish from that restaurant down the road, but you're too tired, you're too busy, or maybe if you're like me, you're just too lazy to go get it? Orange Crate, formerly known as Table Takeout, has you covered. I mentioned it, over 100-plus restaurants to be ordered from across eastern North Carolina. No matter if it's Italian cuisine, Mexican food, or maybe just a good burger, Orange Crate can hook you up and have it delivered right to your door, hot, fresh, on time, and often, in my personal experience, a lot sooner than you'd think. Your city at your fingertips. Download convenience today. Go to myorangecrate.com. Download the Orange Crate app. And, of course, they are the proud sponsors of the Orange Crate Stat of the Day.
So, Capitals 3-0 win. Their second shutout when facing elimination in franchise history when they first did so back in Game 5 of the 2009 quarterfinals that they won in 7 games. But with that being said, here's what's really interesting heading into this Game 7. The Tampa Bay Lightning are 5-2 all-time in best-of-7 series. 7-14 percentage.
Wow.
That is the best ever.
The best ever?
Best ever.
You're
no
lying.
one. I am not lying.
Wow.
Best ever. In stark contrast, the Washington Capitals are 4-11 in Game 7s, a .267 winning percentage. Would you believe that is the worst?
So you got the GOAT and the WOAT.
You got the GOAT and the WOAT. And just to add this, Alex Ovechkin and Nicholas Backstrom have 7 Game 7 losses. That is tied for the most by any player in NHL postseason history, according to the Elias Sports Bureau. So not only do the Capitals as a team have the worst Game 7 record in Stanley Cup history, but 2 of their players have lost more Game 7s than any other players in the history of the game.
Backstrom sounds like a cut of meat.
It's good.
Like you go to the butcher, it's like, hey, I need like 3 pounds of Backstrom.
Yes, some of that spicy pepper Backstrom, if you got any of that.
Hey, Mark, is LeBron James ripping your heart out?
He is.
That's good.
And my eyesight, apparently.
Do you remember back in Game 1 after LeBron didn't really have that great of a performance, and what did he say? He said, this is a feel-out game. That's a theme with LeBron James. He says that Game 1 in a series is often a feel-out game.
He said, I didn't go to college. This isn't March Madness. Yeah, all that.
Well, since calling Game 1 the feel-out game, LeBron James is averaging 37.6 points per game against your Boston Celtics on 70.1 total shooting percentage. 37.6 points a game on 70% total shooting. The man has figured it out. He fielded out, and now he's balling out. LeBron James is averaging 34 points per game in these playoffs. That's his second highest total behind 2008 and 2009, where he averaged 35 points per game in a single playoff run. So at the age of 33, LeBron James has his second highest playoff points per game output. He is currently averaging 40.6 minutes per game. That sounds like a lot, but it's actually his third fewest for a playoff run. So he's playing the third fewest minutes of any playoff run, but still hyper efficient as ever, has the second highest point production output. This is his 13th playoff run of his career. LeBron James just doing it on a whole new level. And this is kind of like unrelated, but I was looking at some numbers yesterday. Did you know that Joe Johnson, who plays for the Houston Rockets, in NBA career earnings has only made, $19 million less than LeBron James? Joe Johnson is 8th all-time in career NBA earnings. That doesn't make any sense. Joe Johnson has almost made as much money in the NBA as LeBron James.
That's like you and I thought that Al Horford is just now making a lot of money.
He's made like $188 million in his career.
That guy's made a ton of money. Just to add to your LeBron James stats, he had 11 open shots last night. To give you some perspective, he had 5 of those in game 1, 1 of those in game 2, and 4 of those in game 3. So if you do the math, he had more open shots in last night's game than the entire previous 3 games combined. That's tough.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, you can't leave that guy open.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a bad idea. Let me just tell you, I get it. You're not going to stop him, but I think you got to try to put some. It's the same song. It's just a remix. I couldn't find the original. It's all right. We're changing a bunch of stuff.
We had some fun last week with that interview after Game 2 where the reporter just blatantly asked Tyronn Lue, why is Rodney Hood still in the rotation? Why is Rodney Hood getting minutes? And Tyronn Lue kind of pushed back, tried to maybe defend his guy a little bit.
Yeah.
Since that moment,
I don't think he's played.
Rodney Hood has played 0 minutes in this series. 0 minutes over the last 2 games for the Dookie.
And I'm like, look, if you're going to go down like that, if you're going to go down defending your player, and I got nothing wrong with Tyronn Lue doing that. In fact, I actually thought more of him from a guy who we've criticized heavily from time to time. I'm like, good for you for sticking up. I mean, again, Rodney Hood, schmud, but he hasn't, which tells me that maybe the guy had a point. Maybe the reporter had a point. So, I'm so sick of the Cleveland Cavaliers right now.
I think that fly got out of here. I haven't seen it in a while. Did you kill it?
I did not kill it, but I wanted to kill it earlier.
There's been a fly in the studio all day, but it's gone.
Speaking of gone, that's what we're going to be, but after this next segment.